Louisiana, and that just makes the emotions run even higher. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the LSU Tigers.
Let's go, squad.
College football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense takes the field. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they... A first down for the offense. Handoff from the gun. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback checking the play. Back to pass, it's Hurley. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he left him grab it. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the gun, running back gets to give. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, they're going to throw that deep.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Scrambling away. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up first.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. He's got the back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the back. Still running at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The give out of the gun. And that's a very productive first down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. To the air. It's Hurley. Finds the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Quarterback will audible. Trying to find his man on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The official is offered the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him to.
Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. LSU right back to the line. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man. It's Hurley. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble. First down for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes his connection. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Looking to pass on second down. Going for the big play. And he'll make the catch at the 15. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open... They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going up top on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching him. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Final play of the quarter coming. They go to the ground. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's certainly.
Flying out to the left. Inside the 50. The 30. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Bringing it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Tigers are in the hurry up. Wants to throw. It's Hurley. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They'll immediately call timeout. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you... The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive and trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown! And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wants to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Hurley. Pressure coming. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. At the 35, he's open. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the stomping has commenced. No step back in week 3. They have been... Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence. And you...